Oswald on one side of the ring. On the other, it'll be Tommy Rich, Wildfire, and the superstar Bill Dundee. Then another single match, Pat Hutchinson against Tony Charles. Coco Ware and Tom Maley will be teamed today against handsome Jimmy Valiant and Tojo Yamamoto.
Yeah, in addition to that, today we got some videotape on the Dream Machine in action. That'll be the first time that we've seen him in action officially on our Championship Wrestling. Looks like a good one. Stay right where you are, and by golly, we'll get cranked up here for another big Championship Wrestling show. Be back to it right after we take time out for this. Okay, we're about ready to go in the opening bout here. It'll be a one-fall, 15-minute time limit bout. Big Angel coming in with Jimmy Hart. All right, Davey.
One fall, 15-minute time limit it is. And introducing from Memphis, Tennessee at 197 pounds on the right of your screen, David Price. Going against him from Portland, Oregon, 250 pounds with his manager, Jimmy Hart, the Angel. One fall, 15-minute time limit. Referee Jerry Calhoun.
Sheer unadulterated power right there in the corner of the Big Angel. He is one of these kind of guys who will just muscle you to death. He is very, very strong. And David Price going to have some experience today, Dave.
Oh, boy, I tell you, got his work cut out for him here. The Angel hammering with that big right arm. Drives Price down to his knees. Picks him up on his feet. Kicks him back down to the mat. The Angel. Really on top of David Price from the opening bell. Price trying to fight his way out of it. Nice workout, Jimmy Hart said. Angel has Price back on the rope. Almost kicked him out of the ring down onto the floor. Price able to hang on with his feet. Referee Jerry Calhoun trying to get between the Angel and David Price so that Price can get back into the ring. Price drops, gets out of the hold. Angel slips out of a hold that Price was trying to set up on. Price back on his feet, and the Angel just back to work on it. 1.5 minutes gone. Ooh, in the opening match, David Price thrown between the ropes down onto the floor. Referee Jerry Calhoun over there, calling the count. Price slides under the rope, back into the ring, and the Angel reaching with that big right forearm. Cover by the Angel. Oh, got a count of one, picked him up by the hair. He did not go for the 3 count. Angel with that forearm again. 2.5 minutes into the action. The Angel throws Price into the ropes again. He's hanging out there on the apron, holding onto the ropes. Well, he's got a foot tangled up in the ropes now. Not really hanging on by choice. Referee over, trying to help Price free his leg and foot out of the bottom 2 ropes.
Kneeling down on you. Oh.
Angel using the feet, using the forearm a lot in this match. Price whipped into the turnbuckle. Back across the ring, into the turnbuckles on the other side. Angel with a cover. Count is 1. And, well, it was count of 1 was it. I think the Angel picked him up with a hair. Price was trying to kick out of it, too, but the Angel, I think, is the one that broke that cover.
Nice reversal by David Price.
Yes, sir. Round behind it. Angel with an elbow. Price into the rope. Knee to the midsection, or the upper part of the leg. Big Angel with that right, not the fist, but right forearm with a brace on it, and there he is with that claw. Referee checking with Price about a submission. Shoulders down. Got the 3, and it's all over. 4 minutes, 8 seconds. And the Angel finally breaks the hold. Well, Angel gets the win. 4:08 again is the time limit.
David Price, for his credit, Dave, I'll tell you, even though the Angel had that big claw in there, he would not submit, and he stayed right in there with it, and the Angel went up and got the pin on him, though. And the end result is the same thing. 4:08, the big Angel goes through and takes himself a big win over young David Price, who was battling in there and scrapping and giving it what he had, but he just didn't have quite enough for the 253-pounder or whatever the Angel is. He's somewhere in that area. We're going to continue right on without a break right here. Coming in, the tough Romanian Gypsy Joe, David Oswald. And across the way, you hear it for the Superstar and Wildfire. Official introduction.
Be a 2 out of 3 fall match. 45 minutes, our overall time limit on it. Introducing at a total weight of 446 pounds. On the left of the screen from Romania, Gypsy Joe. And from Jonesboro, Arkansas, David Oswald. And going against them at a total weight of 442 pounds on the right of the screen, from Australia, the Superstar, Bill Dundee. And from Hendersonville, Tennessee, Tommy Wildfire Rich.
Okay, there the introductions on our opening bout here. This one is our opening tag match. This is a 2 out of 3 fall, 45-minute time limit bout. And the Superstar shaking his way out of his gear, and we're about ready for it. It'll be Wildfire against Gypsy Joe, and we have started. Here we go. Boy, I was just looking at David Oswald. We haven't seen him in a while, Dave. He looks to me like he's put on a little weight.
He has indeed.
Beefing up and working out in that gym.
I think he was weighing in at about 220 last time we saw him. He's up to about 226, 227 now.
Wildfire right off and running. There's a tag on the Superstar. Bill Dundee comes in and grabs a side headlock on Gypsy Joe. And a big shoulder. Puts Joe down. Mirrors him over. Count of 1. That's all he got on him. Gypsy Joe hammering away on Bill Dundee. That looked like a little solid right to the chin, as a matter of fact. Tag on David Oswald. Oswald right in behind, and boy, he snatches him a side headlock on the Superstar. Gypsy Joe and Oswald coming out here barreling. They're really going at it. And a good move by Bill Dundee, and he got a 1.5 out of it, but Oswald kicks his way out of it. Bill now with a side headlock. Takes him over and down. Beauty. Great move. Once again, side headlock. Tag on Wildfire. And here he comes. Into the ropes. A whip on Oswald. Tommy goes up with a drop kick. Count of 2, but Joe gets in there and pulls him out of it. He's ready to get a hold of it, so the referee moved him on out. Notice Tommy's got that new Dutch boy haircut, too. Trimmed it down a little bit. Reverse face lock on the mat. Tommy Rich holding on to David Oswald. Referee Jerry Calhoun checking to be sure it was not a chokehold. It wasn't. He runs Gypsy Joe back out of there. Official cheers.
No doubt who the crowd's for, I don't think. Cheering for Mr. Rich and Superstar.
Yeah, I was thinking Oswald was saying, I wish you'd shut up. Who needs that? He's in there killing me, and you're getting there. Let's go, Tommy. Superstar in there right now. Big body slam. Oh, and there's a tag. David, as Bill tried to get to him, but couldn't quite make it before he tagged out to Gypsy Joe.
We're coming up on 3 minutes already in this first fall.
Dundee rattles Gypsy Joe. Remembering what Joe had given him a little bit earlier. It puts Joe down, standing side headlock. And the referee counting him off. I believe, yeah, he grabbed a hair. That's what it was. Bill roughed up earlier, really. Oh, man, they are killing each other. Dundee and Gypsy Joe burning. Dundee comes back at him and really pops him. Billy slams into that side headlock. He's going to take it away and put it in his pocket.
I think so.
Wow. Wildfire leaning over if his partner needs help. He's ready. David Oswald moving down the rope. We got an eye on him, but Gypsy Joe goes up top. Takes Dundee down with that top wrist lock, gets a count. Billy easily pulls up that right shoulder. Remember, this is a 2 out of 3 fall, 45-minute time limit. Entirely different complexion on a match when that's the case. Dundee gets into a head scissors on Gypsy Joe, and Joe kicks out of it. Oswald from the outside. Offside Billy from behind, but not for long as Wildfire shoots across the ring and tells the referee, you keep him out of it, I'll stay out of it. Meanwhile, Gypsy Joe, blistering Bill, comes in with a double hand on the neck. And up from behind, Dundee rattles him with a right. Big drop kick, and down he goes. Cover one. Oswald zipping in there. Boy, David, much more aggressive with Gypsy Joe as his partner. And Rich over there popping in the background Gypsy Joe, while Dundee over with Oswald, the referee, just having a time keeping it 2-on-2. There's a tag out to Gypsy Joe. Oswald takes over. Big booming forearm.
We're 5 minutes into the first fall here.
5 minutes in, and goodness gracious, what a first 5 minutes this has been. Dundee, backdrop from Oswald. David covers him up. 1, 2.
Ooh, he was close.
Yes, he was close. Oswald almost with an upsetting pin on Bill Dundee, but Billy kicked out of it at the last second. There's the big upper arm nailing Dundee. Now underneath that foot being stomped by Gypsy Joe. Sunset flip. 1, 2, 3, got it.
Rich got to Oswald just in time to keep him from breaking it up, and Dundee was able to hold on for the 3 count.
I'm glad you gave him an assist on that, because that is often the most important thing. David had already broken up a couple of attempts like that. And Rich stopped him, and Dundee with a beautiful sunset flip on Gypsy Joe comes up with a first fall victory, but that is only one, Dave.
That's right, 5:44 the time on the first one here.
5 minutes, 44 seconds, more action to come in this 2 out of 3 fall match. We'll be back to it in just a moment. Back into action here on Channel 3's Championship Wrestling in just a moment. Plenty of it good today. Just as coming up on Sunday, please put that one down. Not Tuesday, Sunday. The action comes into the Louisville Gardens, and you make your plans to be right there. We'll give you the entire card a little bit later, but I do want to make mention of 2 bouts, a Southern Tag Team Championship match, when the new champions, Bill Dundee and Tommy Rich, defend against Mitchell and Kirby with the losing team leaving town. Following that, a back alley brawl with Handsome Jimmy and Wildfire Rich. We'll get to Tommy about that. First, Bill and Tommy, I want to congratulate you on winning those belts, and by golly, it didn't take you long to get right back in a loser leave town.
Well, we thank you, Lance. It took us a little while to get it together, but I think we got it together now, and we're not selling Kirby and Mitchell short. It was a hard struggle to get the belt, and we're just going to give it our best shot, and I think we'll come out on top.
You got something going on this big action Sunday night when it goes in there. Tommy, you got double duty in there, partner. You got the loser leave town championship defense, and then Handsome Jimmy.
Yes, Lance. Well, Bill covered that, but I'd just like to say, I'd like to thank all the people there. You know, I got a little late Christmas present coming. all the people's been hollering, give Tommy a chance and Jimmy in a single.
Single.
You know, he's been running. He's been in tags. He wouldn't face me one-on-one. But after the little incident that happened just a little while ago, I don't know if the people's seen it yet or they'll see it in a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, I talked to the promoters, and I told him, I said, he wants to come in with his boots on and his clothes. I said, Eddie, let's have a street match. You know, Jimmy claims he's from New York City. He knows what street fighting's all about. Well, Handsome Jimmy, I hope you're out there, brother, because I want to tell you something. Come Sunday, right there in Louisville, just like I said, man, it's going to be a late Christmas present because I'm going to give you everything I got, Jimmy, and I mean it with all of my heart. I've got my chance. You know, Lance, what it amounts to is I can get just as crazy and nasty as I want to. So, Valiant, you better be ready because I'm coming after you.
All the holes are down, my friend, and by golly, it'll all be happening Sunday night. When that takes place, Louisville Gardens, you be there. Okay, we're back, and after the first fall, going to the Superstar and Wildfire, Gypsy Joe and David Oswald back up. We're ready for the second fall of action, and here we go.
Gypsy Joe Oswald looking to even things up here. Make it 1-1 and take it into a third fall for the Tigers.
That almost ended it right then and there.
Yes, sir.
Whoa!
The Superstar in there against Gypsy Joe. Joe backed into a corner. Oh, Bill Dundee. These guys have been chopping each other. They did the entire first fall. Brutal. See Joe. Hammer Dundee across the back. Dundee firing the right fist. Goes after the throat. I think Bill's had about enough of Gypsy Joe.
He is hot.
Tommy Rich added just a bit as Joe stumbled into the corner over there. Dundee with a backdrop. Follows. Lower part of the leg. Cover. 1. Down to 2, and there's Oswald in to break it up. At the 1 minute mark, David Oswald jumped in there and prevented the 3 count on Gypsy Joe. Joe firing Dundee out of the corner. Dundee turned. But Gypsy Joe was not there. He had moved.
Billy tried to catch himself in there, but he banged his head when he came down. Oh, what a fall.
Joe gets the tag. David Oswald in. He grabs Dundee. Working the pressure point, side of the neck. Giving Bill a little encouragement. And he drops David Oswald. Heads for the corner. Did not get the tag on Tommy Rich. Didn't quite make it. He was almost there. Oswald got in between him and the tag on Rich. Shoved him back away from the corner. Oswald has made the tag on Gypsy Joe. Joe using the rope and the lower part of the leg. Now he's got the face lock on Dundee. Referee Jerry Calhoun calling for a break. Oswald in after the tag. Oswald. Boy, aggressive. Dundee dumps him down to the mat. Whoa, Gypsy Joe nailed Dundee in the top of the head.
Oswald had him right by the trunks and just jerked him right off his feet.
Gypsy Joe. With Bill Dundee back on the ropes. The referee's trying to get him away from the ropes. Here's Oswald coming in. I think a tag was made. No, it was not. Oswald has to go back out. Joe across the back of the lower part of the leg to cover. Down to 2. Dundee breaks out. Kicks Joe back out of the way. He heads for the corner again, but David Oswald is there. to keep him away from the tag once again.
The referee was right on top of it, but it still was enough to break him from getting over the tag, Tommy Wildfire.
4 minutes into the action of the second fall. Dundee just barely in the ring. Gypsy Joe from outside grabs him by the hair. Referee trying to keep Tommy Rich back in the corner. Body slam by Oswald. Count of 1, 2. 2 count, and Dundee kicks out of it. About 2.5, really. Boy, very close to a pin for David Oswald. But Dundee able to kick out at the last instant. Referee trying to give Oswald the opportunity to get back on the apron. Dundee crawling toward the corner, and again he almost made it, but not quite. Count is 1, 2. Dundee brings those shoulders up to 2 count. 5 minutes gone.
Oswald came in, and Rich came in to even it up.
Gypsy Joe. Bill Dundee. Dundee. Oh. Headed for the corner again. But Joe just popped him in the back and knocked him off his feet.
Joe going with that pressure hold in there, and Dundee refusing to give it up as the referee checks with him. Joe really applying the pressure. Bill needs a tag to Tommy in the worst way right at the moment.
He's been in there a long time. Breaks away from Joe, but Oswald steps in and grabs him. Now they got him back in their corner. Joe grabs the pressure hold again. Dundee, headbutt, series of them. And again, he was headed for the corner, but David Oswald was in there. Tommy Rich finally brings that to a halt as he smacked Oswald and then headed back outside. He was trying to get back in position to get the tag, but he and Dundee just missed by inches. Oswald with Dundee in the air. He body slams him right in the center of the ring. Billy hooks him down. 1, 2, 3. Got him in the small package, and Bill Dundee in trouble for the entire second fall, virtually. Gets the small package on Mr. Oswald, turns the tables on him, and has got himself not only a win in the second fall, that's going to give him the match 2 straight falls.
Oswald hollering and screaming it was only a 2 count in there. It wasn't a 3 count. It was, in fact, a 3 count. Tommy trying to keep Gypsy Joe away from Dundee. Oswald attacks him from behind, and Rich goes to get Oswald out. Bill rolls out of the ring. Tommy over to the side to help him out, and it's going to be 2 straight falls, but boy, that's one that Dundee's going to remember for a while, Dave.
Rugged fall.
He really was battered around in there, but came up with the essential thing, and that's the win in there. 2 straight falls. Good one. We got plenty of action. We'll get to it in just a moment.
All right, coming up here, Tony Charles, Pat Hutchinson climbing into the ring. This is going to be a 1-fall, 10-minute time limit match. And with the official introductions at 197 pounds from Memphis, Tennessee, on the left of your screen, Pat Hutchinson. And from South Wales, Great Britain, at 225 pounds, Tony Charles. 1 fall, 10-minute time limit match. 15-minute time limit match, I'm sorry. 1 fall, 15-minute time limit. The referee is Jerry Calhoun.
Okay, the jackets come off, Davey, and we're about ready to do it. Bell time. Here we go. Championship Wrestling. Lance Russell and Dave Brown at ringside, and we're looking at, pardon me, one of the premier junior heavyweights in the entire world. Tony Charles going against a young guy. Look at Pat Hutchinson. Boy, went with an aggressive leg dive. Tony slid back, blocked it on it, rolled him over, but Hutchinson's up and out of it. Back at it again. Tony in with this youngster who is showing no fear whatsoever for the outstanding Mr. Charles. And look at Hutchinson roll him up in there. Tony hanging on to that side headlock. Charles hooks it around, takes him over and down, and the superstar, hey, Billy, and Tommy Rich out here as our match goes on. Yeah.
We'd just like to take a little minute of your time here, Lance. That guy up there in the black tights is one of the nicest fellas in the wrestling business. There's nobody no nice. In the dressing room, he's always laughing and joking, and he's just a real family guy. Tommy and myself would just like to do something to help the Tony Charles Fund. When all the towns this week we're going to go, and we're going to get a big stack of pictures. We're going to take them down. We're going to sit them down on the table. We're going to have a big jar there. We're going to give the pictures away free. But anybody who wants to put a little donation in the jar, gets the picture, they'll get it anyway, but it'd be much appreciated to just drop anything, a penny, 2 pennies, $1, whatever you can afford in the jar to help that guy right there, because he's one of the coolest guys in the wrestling business.
Hey, well, that's great. I think that's tremendous of both of you guys to be doing that. The pictures will be given away, but obviously you'd appreciate a donation to the fund.
Yes, sir, Lance, you know, just like Superstar said, Tony Charles is one of the nicest guys I've ever met, and since I saw the light, he's done a few things for me, and Super me was talking about it and wondering how we could help the guy out, and we figured that'd be the best way, you know, get a bunch of pictures and have that jar there, and we're going to sign the pictures and give them away, and anybody wants to give a donation, we definitely appreciate it.
Okay, Wildfire and Super. All right, let's thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it very much. Back in the ring. Well, that's kind of feeling that everybody who knows Tony Charles has. Pat Hutchinson trying to roll out of that Boston Crab. Can he get to the ropes? He got a piece of it and pulled it over, and Tony backs it up. He almost had him there. He was rolling him into that Boston Crab, Dave.
Yes, sir. Well, I tell you, Boston Crab, one of the most punishing things that a wrestler can find himself in.
And Tony knows how to put that thing on there. As
does
with
indeed.
Everything else, it's the right way. Oh, boy. Tony jerked him up, Hutchinson up in the air, popped him down on that backbreaker. Great move in there as Hutchinson on the ropes. Hate to belabor the point, but I think with Bill Dundee and Tommy Rich and what they were telling the fans, he's just about got him over. Tony trying to see if he can stretch. Hutchinson pushing up on the right side, trying to avoid being caught in that trap. He gets over. This could be it right here. Tony Charles hanging into that Boston Crab, and he has really got it right. He's got the legs bent back and the body down, but Hutchinson makes it to the ropes over there, and Tony's going to back it up.
Hutchinson stepped out of the ring there, man, to try to get that backbone lined up again the way it's supposed to be. He's had the pressure put on it.
What we were saying, it's not a gesture by Dundee and Rich. It's a genuine feeling that they have for Tony, and I think most of you were not going to stay on that point, the problems that Tony had and the fun that has been created, and Bill and Tommy going to be at the matches in the area and giving the pictures away, and hopefully you'll be making a donation to the fund in there. Okay, Tony down with it. Pat Hutchinson, he's been scrapping good, I'll tell you.
He has indeed. We're almost 4 minutes into it. 3:54 gone right now in the match.
Tony had him for a 1 count, and you see that infectious grin that Tony has when Pat was able to kick out of it. He, I think, just as much as you and I and the fans enjoy seeing a young fellow come along. Tony, obviously, a big favorite in this count of 1, but look at Hutchinson again. He's scrambling. He's really goes for a leg dive. Tony slips him, takes him around behind, but he's too close to the ropes. And Pat Hutchinson battling all the way with Tony in here. He's got his eye dead on him. Charles made some super moves in there, but Pat's been scrapping away. Standing side headlock. Takes him away from the rope. Boy, there's that forearm uppercut. Man, it's a beauty. Pat coming out, goes for the legs. Tony spreads, blocks him, rolls him over. 1. And Hutchinson again is out of it. But look at Tony, stay right on him. Into the row. Ooh,
what a drop kick.
Him with that drop kick. 2, 3. All right.
We talk about matches where young guys gain experience, but in this match, good experience for Pat Hutchinson in that every move that was made in there is something he can file away in his memory, and because he's going against a veteran who knows the moves, and, well, he got them used against him, but maybe it'll help him later in his career.
Tony over there seeing that he's okay. Boy, he really straightened him out with that doggone drop kick. He gives Pat a pat on the back in there, and that's the way it goes. And just as great a winner as you will find anywhere. He's some kind of wrestler indeed.
5 minutes the time.
5 minutes, right on the button. And by golly, I'll tell you what, that isn't the only action that we saw. That may not have been the same kind of action, but we would like for you to see a match that took place between the Dream Machine and Carl Fergie. I wish I could say that it had the same kind of sportsmanship. Let's take a look at it. Got started before we did. You can see Jimmy Hart over here wailing away on Carl Fergie, the Dream Machine, his first appearance in the Coliseum. Backdrop. He's going against a good one in Carl Fergie, I'll tell you that. Dream Machine pounding away, stomping away, doing it all on Carl. Referee Paul Morton telling him about the fist, but not doing one bit of good. Hart over here saying, work him over, work him over. Fergie in the corner, pulled out. Takes a big elbow down in the middle. Carl Fergie, we're coming up not too far from the, and that's going to be it. That is going to be a submission for the Dream Machine in 4 minutes and 58 seconds. Dream Machine won't let go of it. Be a good time to disqualify him. As the referee telling him to let it go, and he's... Referee Jerry Calhoun coming out to help out. And he is chucked aside by the Dream Machine. Coco Ware coming in after him. And there comes Rick Morton. He takes a shot at Jimmy Hart. Now there's a good idea. And the Dream Machine nails Rick. Calhoun back in the ring. Hart grabs Rick Morton with a cane. Dream Machine gets rid of Calhoun. Carl Fergie still bleeding profusely. And the crowd waiting for Lawler, and there he is. I'll tell you, there was a whole lot of wailing going on right then and there. Jerry the King Lawler hit the ring, and it was quite a brawl right after. The official bell had rung, I might point that out. And I'll just wait until they end up here. The Dream Machine and Jimmy Hart joining, and
Can you dig
It
what
was
I'm
all
saying,
over
baby?
with when you continued to do what you did to Carl Fergie, and no excuse in that kind of action.
Now wait just a minute. Just like I stood out here last week and told everybody it was going to be a graveyard digging in a coffin, buying a long time weeping and a family crying. Jerry Lawler, you are a low-life, egg-sucking dog. As your kin folks, you know, they say blood is thicker than water.
Yeah.
But in this case, blood is not thicker than water because Jerry Lawler, I had him there begging for mercy. He looked up at me. He said, where is Jerry? And please come and help me. Said, I need some mercy. I kept putting that fist on him. I kept pounding that head. He looked up at me. And then what happened? Lord have mercy. He sent the referee, Jerry Calhoun, in there to come to save his rescue. Won't weigh 135 pounds soaking wet, and I dumped him like yesterday's garbage. I hit him with a right cross, and then who did they send in there? Coco Ware. Coco Ware come in there. Now, you know, it's two things I can't give him to start with, and that's a black eye and a fat lip. And I dumped him like yesterday. And then who did they send in there? Ricky Morton. Ricky Morton, he come running like he gonna do something, gonna throw a left hook. I put that right on that button and he went down, his knees turned to jelly. He was on Dream Street, the Dream Machine. The Dream Machine put him out just like a light. Jerry Lawler, you are an egg-sucking dog. There ain't a gut in you, Jerry Lawler. And then what did he do? Jerry Lawler ain't got no guts. Then he turned around and he didn't have enough guts to come in face first. He went all the way around the building. He was blowed up time he got around the door and run in behind my back. He run in behind the Dream's back. Woo, Lord have mercy. The muscle of Charles Atlas, the quickness of Bob Lilly, the meanness of Joe Boogie Woogie Green, do the funky chicken better than Isaac Hayes, got more soul than a brogan shoe. Can you dig what I'm saying, Lancelot?
Yeah,
Can you dig what I'm saying? But where is Jerry Lawler? Where is Jerry Lawler? Jerry Lawler, there ain't no guts on you. You are just like Memphis, Jerry Lawler. You was built on a bluff. You was built on a bluff, just like Memphis, Tennessee. Jerry Lawler, I'll punch your eyes out. I'll hit you so hard it it'll turn your toenails backwards.
Well, it's all conversation. Yeah, I hear it. It's all said here.
Jerry Lawler, you got one chance. One chance in a million to save face. If you anywhere in this TV station, come out here now and let's get the show on the road. Count. Come on, count to 10. Count to 10, baby. 1. Count to 10. 2. Come on, Lawler. Where are you? 3. Come on, help me. Let's count. 4. 5.
Count to 10. Is that the idea?
6.
We don't want any impromptu matches. We've had enough of that. And all the stuff you've done on here.
9 1/2. 9 3/4.
Okay,
Jimmy. 10.
Yeah.
10.
I hear it.
Not here.
He's not supposed to be.
Every week out here, you out here talking about how bad Jerry Lawler is. They ain't just because your breath smell like tar and ain't no sign you cheater. Let me tell you something. Jerry Lawler, you ain't bad. You ain't bad, but where's he at? Now, see, what you got to say this week to defend him? He didn't have enough guts.
Hey, I don't have to defend Lawler. He can do a pretty good job of defending himself, as you're going to find out eventually, I'll tell you.
How come he didn't come to his cousin's rescue? You know, that boy needs some stand back to fight that pain, fever, and inflammation. He needs some stand back. That's what he needed. He laying there bleeding and looking up. He said, "Oh Lord, don't hit me no more, soul man. Don't hit me no more." And I kept putting it on him. I didn't show nobody. My man right here was right with me. Slide me 5 so we can stay alive.
Come on, baby. We're wasting time with this guy.
Yeah. Of course, you didn't go to mention the fact you jumped him before the bout ever got started. That's the only way you got Carl Fergie like that. We'll take time out, and we'll be back in just a moment. Hey, I do want to impress on you that the action of Championship Wrestling will be in the Gardens on Sunday night this week. Put it down. Sunday night for Championship Wrestling action, opening up with the Angel going against Rick Morton, Tojo Yamamoto and Coco Ware. That'll be a good scrap. And Sonny King takes on tough Gypsy Joe. Then listen to the final 2 matches, a Southern Tag Team title match where the losing team must leave town. I think that you know by now, or at least have heard, that the superstar Bill Dundee and Tommy Rich have got themselves the titles, and Guy Mitchell and Roger Kirby will be trying to get them back, as well as getting rid of Dundee and Rich. And then the final bout, well, I won't call it a wrestling match because it's going to be a brawl, just like the name says. Back alley brawl. Handsome Jimmy and Wildfire Tommy Rich will be going at it They'll start out with their clothes on, and we'll see what they remain by the time the end of that action is over with. You be there Sunday night for the action.
Action coming up. We had a tag team match earlier, which was won 2 straight by the team of Bill Dundee and Wildfire Tommy Rich over Gypsy Joe and David Oswald. Coco Ware stepping into the ring right now with his partner in this tag team match, Tom Mealy. We are waiting for the opposition. Here they come right now into the wrestling area. As soon as they climb up on the apron into the ring, we'll get on with the official introductions. This match will go to the expiration of time. Team with the most falls to their credit when the time expires will be the winners of the match. Introducing a total weight of 411 pounds from Union City, Tennessee, TV champion Coco Ware and his partner from Memphis, Tennessee, Tom Mealy. And going against him, total weight of 469 pounds. From Japan, Tojo Yamamoto. And from New York City, handsome Jimmy Valiant. This match to the expiration of time. Referee is Jerry Calhoun.
You must be a special friend of Jimmy's. He's throwing things right ahead.
Pete Bees here, yeah. Coco Ware put handsome Jimmy down on the mat, and Valiant steps up, turns to the referee and says, "Hey, what's going on here?" Valiant back to the ropes. He was going to back Coco in there, but Coco reversed him. Jimmy, complaining. Goes up top, wrist lock on Coco Ware. Down to the mat. Jimmy stretches for the corner and makes the tag on Tojo Yamamoto. I saw the tag, Jim. Air pulling by Tojo. Yanks Coco down to the mat. Coco back on his feet now. Tag made on Jimmy Valiant. Valiant holding Coco up. Calling for Tojo to chop him. Tojo again with a chop. Valiant off the rope, then fired in with a right hand. And Coco Ware hits the mat. Valiant with a foot across Coco's throat. Referee Jerry Calhoun backs him away. Tojo gives him a chop as he heads back out on the apron. Coco rather, fighting back as handsome Jimmy came back into the action. Valiant and Tojo making the quick tag. Referee Jerry Calhoun telling Tojo Yamamoto those chops got to be the side of the hand, not the point of the fingers. Coco with a forearm. Tojo raked his fingers across his eyes. Valiant in with a right hand. Coco up in the air. Valiant body slams him. Cover, 1. Down to 2 is all he gets. Coco is able to kick and break it at that point. Valiant and Tojo double team again, as they have done just about every time after a tag. 3 minutes gone. Coco Ware has been in there all the time. Off the rope, runs into a chop by Tojo Yamamoto. Count is 2 and 3. That's it. First fall's over. 3 minutes, 25 seconds, 3:25, and Jimmy Valiant and Tojo Yamamoto have won the first fall over Coco Ware and Tom Mealy. Coco in there the entire time. They would not let him get over to the tag. They kept him in there, got the 3 count, and they are 1 fall up.
Greatest tag team in the world, baby! Yeah!
He's not prejudiced or anything like that. Handsome Jimmy hollering the greatest tag team in the world. First fall is theirs. Expiration of time match. We'll be looking for more of it. Be back in just a moment. Well, we got the ring. We got more action. We have some minutes left here on our expiration of time match. Handsome Jimmy and Tojo Yamamoto in. They are one fall up, having won the first fall, and starting out, bang, bell time. Coco Ware. Look at him fire across that ring. Woo! Coco, who was the loser in that first fall, he's getting it back again. Comes right in after Handsome Jimmy. There's that big drop kick from Coco. Tag on Tom Maley. Young fellow follows Coco's lead, going after it, but man, look at Jimmy go. He slams Maley down, and there's a tag on Tojo. Warning shot from Handsome Jimmy. Maley coming back after Tojo. Chops him. Sticks that foot to the midsection. Tom Maley still scrapping and going. Tag on Handsome Jimmy. Whip. And there's that big elbow. Wow. Man, oh man, caught him right across the jawbone. Handsome Jimmy, Coco a little bit late. That's going to be it. There'll be 2 falls up. Boy. Tojo, whatever. Handsome Jimmy and Tojo Yamamoto. He fired Maley into the ropes, caught him with the elbow coming off the ropes, and then dropped on him with a dreadnought elbow right on the jawbone of Tom Maley, and he got him down, rolled him up for a 1, 2, 3 on it.
Minute 12, the time on the second fall.
Ooh, Coco came out of there blazing, and then he tagged out and let Tom in there. And Tom, you better believe he was going at it, and Jimmy stopped him cold in there. Tojo came in, whap, bang, and nailed him, and then Handsome Jimmy with that whip and that final big elbow. He got to 1, 2, 3, and if you said the time, I missed it.
Minute 12.
Minute 12, okay. So that's 2 straight falls, expiration of time match. We're going to check our clock, and we'll be back with more wrestling action in just a moment. All righty, still some final action to come here on Wave Country's Championship Wrestling. Back to it in just a moment. Again, a reminder, the action of Championship Wrestling comes up Sunday night. So make your plans to be at the Louisville Garden for the outstanding card that is going to include a Southern Tag Team Championship bout that will have the losing team leaving town, as well as a back alley brawl between Handsome Jimmy Valiant and Tommy Wildfire Rich. Well, Handsome Jimmy, he is the expert of back alley brawl. He's going to be facing a man that wants plenty of it.
Love, love. Lancer, isn't love great? Isn't love great? Don't you just love to be in love? Love, love. I hate Rich. I hate Rich. I have embarrassed him in front of his mother. I have embarrassed his mother. Rich is nosy. He's got nose trouble. He is interfering in my matches. He runs into my matches with his clothes on, with his cowboy boots on, with his spurs on. He's saying that he's the one asked for this match. I'm the one. This is my match. I invented this match. This is a street brawl, a New York City street brawl. Right. That's right. Fully clothed. Anything in the pockets, brass knucks, anything goes. This is my kind of match, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get Rich, and first of all, I'm going to strip him of all his clothes. I'm going to bring him down right to the bikini. He's just going to have a G-string on. Then I'm going to bust his head. I guarantee he's going to bleed. I promise my people he's going to bleed. And then I'm going to pile drive him. I'm going to hurt him. I'm going to defeat him. And there'll be no more Rich. This is my match. And once and for all, I got him where I want him. I got him, Russell, where I want him. Right there. This is the squeezer.
Sunday
this is
night,
going to
that's
go on
when it
his
takes
Caesar. This is it.
We have just done it right out of time. Now, you're talking about expiration of time. We expired. Just about. How about the winners?
All right, the winners. The Angel won his match. Tommy Rich, Superstar Bill Dundee won a tag team match. Tony Charles was a winner. Also, Jimmy Valiant, Tojo Yamamoto over Coco Ware and Tom Maley.
Okay. Well, we hope you have a fine holiday season all the way through. And for Dave Brown, Lance Russell saying see you next week. Bye-bye, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of Championship Wrestling.